And we are flying in, ladies and gentlemen, to the scene.
Yes, we get it. Our computer is loud. Wonderful.
I don't think you understand how loud it really is for us too. I know it's loud to you normally, but it just starts up sometimes, and it does sound like a helicopter.
I mean, what do you want us to do besides get a completely new computer until this one is completely done? That ain't gonna happen.
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast of Stuff, episode 76. Yes, it is a Tuesday. You are not crazy. We're recording early, as we said
You
last
might be
week.
crazy.
Versus is definitely crazy.
I'm not debating that fact. I'm just telling them that they're not crazy.
No, they might be crazy.
Versus, key point. He's insane. It's fine.
That one I can confirm.
All right, then.
For sure. So yeah, as Thanksgiving is this Thursday, we're recording a little early because we wanted to talk about Justice League while the pan was hot and other stuff. So actually, I wanted to talk about real quick because I forgot something from Youmacon that I wanted to talk about on the podcast. That next week. So BG, when you and I were walking out from Thor, we were talking about your facial hair, how you're growing it out for, or you shaved it for No Shave November to grow it out again, and you described yourself and your face.
Yeah.
As you put it, you yourself said you have a monkey face.
I do.
And then I remembered a story of mine where it's either my freshman or sophomore year of high school where Mr. Naive Suburban White Boy was almost unintentionally extremely racist and didn't know it.
You are the worst. You are what rappers rap about.
Basically.
Just these white kids don't understand what they're even thinking or saying.
So, let's see. Just to put into perspective, at my high school, my graduating class had 3 black students.
That's awful.
And then maybe 1 half black, half white student, I think.
That's better than mine. I had 1.
Of a class of about 200, 250 plus.
My graduating class was 435. We also had 1, yeah.
So, yeah, white picket fence suburbia here. I was making a project for some class, I forget what, but basically anytime I had to make a video for a class, I would end up doing Halo Machinima, just because I thought that was more fun and unique.
Ugh.
And so in it, I did this it was like you had to make like a movie concept or something, I forget what it was. So I did this thing of these 2 space adventurers. They got lost leaving Earth or something, and they were trying to find their way back. And they end up getting back to Earth, and it's been overgrown. It's a jungle. Like, life has retaken over the Earth or whatever.
Oh, God.
Shut up! Had aliens come in, whatever, and then they, at one point, call the humans apes, just because, primates or whatever. And the character goes, hey, I'm a human, not an ape. And the alien says, we can't really tell the difference. And then I put 2 pictures up. So, me thinking, I'm like, this was, what would this be, like 2005 or 6? I'm like, so who is, like, the biggest, most imposing person that, like, seems, like, similar to a gorilla, just, like, a really big dude? So I go, oh, of course, Shaquille O'Neal. So I have a picture of a gorilla and then Shaquille O'Neal next to it. So I'm like, oh, yeah, this works. This is great. I show my dad. Thing pops up. He starts laughing hysterically. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is really funny. This is good. Great. It's awesome. And he goes, Mikey, you're going to need to change those pictures. I'm like, why? He's like, do you you don't realize? I'm like, no, what's going on? He's like, so, there's this thing, and he goes basically to the whole spiel about the racist stereotype of black people and monkeys.
That's how you learned about this.
Never heard about it in my life. Never experienced it. None of my friends at school told me about it. Completely ignorant.
Wow.
Yep. And I was just like, oh, they won't care. Like, you're just being crazy. You know, perspective in life. I'm just like, no, I was a fucking idiot.
Wow.
Like, if I would have showed that at school, oh, God, that would have been terrible. I don't think there were any black kids in my class, but that just would have been awful.
That's kind of the most and least racist a person can be, to where they don't even see the racism in it. It's just like a big imposing dude and gorillas. Fine.
Oh yeah, it was complete ignorance on my part. There was like no ill will behind it, but you know, once you know about it, you're just like, oh yeah. Wow. So yes, because I remember when we were walking out, I mentioned that to BG, and you gave me a look, and I'm like, yeah, I have to tell this story in the podcast.
I mean, it happens.
I'd forgotten about it too, and like once he said that, I was like,
kids.
wow, yeah, I did almost do that. I think I changed the pictures to Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber, and like a chimpanzee, just because.
Still functional.
Yeah, he kind of had like a chimp look just from the bowl cut and what have you. But yeah, so that is the racist Mike story. There you go. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Just wow.
I guess the only other thing that I want to talk about as far as me. So this past weekend, Nate Wants to Battle, YouTuber I follow, musician, put up a cover of some anime intro that I really liked. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to look up the original song. And I was like looking, couldn't find a Japanese version. I'm like, this is weird. Like, did they use an American song? So I'm like looking. Then I finally found what the band's name was. Cold Rain is the band's name, and they are a Japanese band. It's just that their lead singer is half American, so he speaks completely fluent English with no accent. And that basically put me down this rabbit hole of looking at Japanese bands that have gone international, and I found some good shit that I am very happy with.
Yay for you. So
I recommend looking up. There's Cold Rain, One OK Rock, Crossfaith, and there's one more. Man
One
with
OK
a
Rock is well known.
Man did not know of them.
Well known.
Man with a Mission. They were the oddest ones.
If DA was here, he could probably tell you like 30.
Probably.
He was heavy into Japanese music at one point.
But Man with a Mission, they're basically Daft Punk, except if Daft Punk wore wolf heads instead of robot heads. Very odd band. Very good, but very odd. Yeah, like, I would compare One OK Rock to like a Japanese 30 Seconds to Mars, basically. That's the vibe I got from them.
Is that good? Bad?
It'd be whatever you want it to be. If you like 30 Seconds to Mars, you like 30 Seconds to Mars.
You might have liked 4 songs from 30 Seconds to Mars. Like your boy.
Like, they started off a little heavier, and then they kind of went in the more, like, melodic, softer. Kind of
like Maroon 5.
I'd say more 30 Seconds to Mars, honestly. Like,
I mean, Maroon 5 went way pop.
Not that pop. To me, about as pop as what 30 Seconds to Mars is. Yeah, that was just a couple little tidbits. As far as news things, before we get on to the main event.
Apparently, Amber agrees with you guys on One OK Rock. And,
yeah, they're well known. If you're an editor, you should have heard about One OK Rock.
Nah.
Like,
I've heard about them before too. Yeah.
You are trash, Mike.
Yep.
Say what you're freaking.
Tsubasa has edited their songs like 4 times.
Well, that's the thing.
He
I
edited
don't
a
I
song.
don't like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll hear music and I'll like it, but I don't pursue.
Really?
Yeah.
Even lack of pursuit. I know the name of the bands.
It's usually in the description. Do you just not read AMV descriptions, Mike?
Not a lot.
Jesus.
Expect me to read.
You're a pompous editor.
It's like keeping
Fucking
subtitles in the video.
I took this award at Expo. I don't need to read descriptions.
Nope.
Fucking
Ba-boom.
elitist prick. Fucking baboom.
So, have
Oh
you
god,
guys
right, the Ozu map. Right.
have you guys seen the initial numbers for Battlefront 2?
No.
Granted,
I've
it's,
seen a lot of.
it's only UK right now, and it's only retail. They haven't done digital yet.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
they always do it.
It's bad.
Oh, yeah, it's real bad.
It is
People
selling.
are trashing on the game. Even the ones people who buy it, trashing on it.
It is selling worse than Battlefront 1, which
Yep.
did pretty abysmal.
Man, this game is apparently the most unfun linear shooter that people have played in a long time. Like, it's just boring.
The question is the Europe market Star Wars?
The world is Star Wars market.
No. Stop.
No, Europe's
'Cause that's like
about as
saying-
big into Star Wars as us. That's one of those
Okay,
things
that's
where we're
all I
pretty
needed.
equal.
Because
Yeah.
you can say, the world is gaming, but the two biggest markets are, the three biggest markets are America, Japan, and Europe.
Yeah.
So you could go Zimbabwe, blah, 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 and then it's like, well, it did pretty poorly over here. Well, how's gaming there? Well, gaming's big everywhere. That doesn't mean...
Yeah, no, Star Wars is. I would say there's probably a slight difference leading more towards us, obviously. But for the most part, us and Europe are pretty equal on Star Wars.
Global brand does not equal global, notoriety.
This is true.
Global equality of numbers, anyway.
Yeah. Like One Piece.
Yeah.
It's big in the West, just not America.
Yeah.
So, like...
And you can still say One Piece is big here, but not as big as others.
And One
Like,
Piece
the term is still usable.
huge in other parts of the world. Just huge.
Yeah.
But in
Oh, yeah.
America, not so much.
America, it's big, but just like, eh.
So asking Star Wars if Star Wars is even big there. Are shooters big in Europe? Or
Oh,
UK? Because they seem like they would be way
competitively, no. But shooters still sell well in Europe. Not like, but gimmicky shooters like Battlefields don't sell as well. But things like Splatoon and Battlefronts, games like that, those do sell comparatively well to the U.S.
'Cause,
market.
yeah, I wouldn't call Battlefronts competitive by any means.
Yeah, it's just one of those like knock around fun shooters.
DA, you made it just in time for two topics you kind of care about.
Oh yeah, kind of caring about that's what I live for.
One is Justice League, which is about to start soon, and the other is the trailer that came out today that I want to discuss. So give us.
Oh God!
Give us a second as we.
Oh God!
There's
Put a
another
spinner on.
trailer I want to talk about very briefly too, but I'm not sure which one you're talking about. But I guess I'll find out in a second. The other little thing. Did any of you guys see the Rampage trailer?
Stop! Dear God, no.
I am actually interested in this movie.
Should be hooked up to my laptop.
Mainly because, and I think it's the benefit of the game series actually.
To be honest, it's got the same appeal Jumanji's first trailer had, where it's like, oh, this could be interesting. It's not. It's gonna be fucking, what's it called again? It's gonna be that fucking other rock movie where it was the 2012 clone.
Oh no, I thought that we had muted on Mike.
2012 clone?
What was this? Los Alamos or Los Angeles, something like that. The other like the world is coming to an end like movie. I forget what it was.
Well, it's not really the world coming to an end. It's like a city.
What I'm trying to say is that same disaster porn movie that it was the last time he did this. San Andreas.
Disaster
Thank you,
porn?
Versus.
Oh crap!
It's
Okay,
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna need these other headphones. Oh.
Rampage is looking to be just the same type of movie that San Andreas was. It is going to trailer-wise look interesting, but when it's there, it's just going to be that bloated, stupid action porn.
Well,
That's it.
I'm looking at it in the terms of a popcorn flick. I'm not looking for high cinema here. and I think
Oh,
it'll be that.
obviously, but I doubt it's even be really that entertaining.
So for me, like,
It's like, oh yeah, there's this giant space rock that's making these things big. Fucking cool. Whatever,
you
man.
did not watch the trailer.
Yes, I did. I saw the fucking trailer. Space rock fell.
It
The things touched the space rock.
No,
That's what it was.
no, not at all.
You sure? I thought it was
Yes,
space rock.
I am very sure they had like a genetically modifying gas sprayed onto them. Yeah.
I'm literally watching it again right now. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not
Alright,
a
we're
fucking
back.
meteor. Anyway,
Meteor! There's a fucking meteor, Mike!
What was
27 seconds in! Space meteor! Are you kidding?
keep watching the trailer.
What did we walk into?
Mike, thing fell from space.
What are we talking about?
Rampage trailer. Giant
Oh.
thing fell from
Why would I watch
space.
that?
Exactly.
I
Thing
watched.
fell from space. Monkey touched it. All of a sudden, he's okay. There's a gas coming out of the thing that fell from space, but it still fell from space,
It
Mike.
got shot in. It wasn't from space.
It looks like it's from
I
space.
saw literally 4 seconds of that trailer and went, I don't need to see this trailer.
Yeah, Mike
Nope,
likes
nope, I got
Mike's interested in the movie. That's what Mike's going on about. The
Thanks
trailer has him
anyway.
interested.
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a fun Dwayne The Rock Johnson vehicle.
Enough. Holy crap.
It fell from space, Mike. My term still holds.
Anyways, what I was going to say is that the thing that I think this probably has going for it that might make it a above average video game movie is that the video game has no story.
Yeah, it's just a disaster fucking porn movie, Mike. It's the same thing that The Rock did with San Andreas. It's gonna do the same bit as
People
success.
say it looks a lot like San Andreas with freaking
Yep.
giant animals.
That's all that it is, man.
And it will not break at least the top 2 of video game movies, Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil 1.
Oh,
Thank
nope.
Oh, you're gonna get a nice dose of wit.
Yes.
Wait for it.
you. I know.
Now, anyways, what trailer were you guys referring to?
Oh, did you guys not see the new Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Characters trailer?
Oh no, I
I
have
have
not.
So they showed off Winter Soldier, Venom, and Black Widow.
Okay.
Winter Soldier looks like Chris with the metal arm and freaking Spencer's grenade throw. And yeah,
Oh no.
Black Widow looks a lot like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Jill.
Why? She literally could have just been skin over a Sea Viper.
And a lot
Like
like
got the same gauntlets and just
they're saying
pop a gun
Viper.
every now and again, and that's it.
But the one I gave the most about was Venom. First off, Capcom said originally that this character pass was supposed to be all new characters. So when they announced Venom, I was like, what are y'all talking about? People were like, oh, it's going to be Agent Venom. It's going to be Anti-Venom. No, it's just Venom from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, Venom.
Same movesets, mostly, blah, 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 blah. His voice is awful.
The worst.
I cannot believe how bad that voice is.
I don't
It
know
sounds like-
what they were going.
It sounds
for.
like Carnage. Like what
I think-
should have been Carnage.
I think they're just planning a Carnage skin later and just like, nope, no need to change that voice.
But then couldn't he? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought we were muted. Oh my God. I saw the giant X. But that's pro. But I can't hear
Yep.
anybody.
I'm listening. I'm watching the trailer right now, actually.
Wow. Sorry. We got knocked out, so we couldn't hear anything.
Nothing
So
was
we
being
were
said.
just-
We were listening. We were just listening. What the
Okay, good.
fuck?
We're tied up. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna unplug.
Wow.
Wow, this is just technical difficult. This.
I just
Bad,
my computer
bad.
wants
We're
me to
muting-
force
we're
it
muting
to
our mic
restart
again.
right now.
Oh, that's good.
It's like Windows feature update is now ready. I'm like, no, remind me tonight. So remind you in 3 minutes. No, remind me later.
Mike, you said you were about to watch it.
I'm watching it now, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Have fun with that. Venom sounds like Carnage. Like what should have been Carnage. They should have just made Carnage. It's-
Nah.
They should have just made
Nah,
Carnage.
you're fine.
Yeah.
At least he looks better than basically every other character in the game.
Because
Venom.
you can't see his face.
This is true.
plugged in, bro.
Oh my goodness! Look, this is a hard day for everybody.
Everyone's going through some things.
We should be fine until the dog comes over and knocks over the mic or something, or this computer just finally dies. Everybody knows it doesn't have a lot of time left.
So yeah,
No.
that,
Everybody knows.
that Marvel trailer was terrible.
Yep. Sounds about it.
Just overall meh. From what I got, I like Venom looked cool, but as you said, he's
Oh,
basically
Venom
Venom from MCU2.
That ain't a bad thing.
No, it's not. But at the same time, like, make his voice good.
Nah.
All they needed to do was make his voice deeper. And I would be, we are Venom. Like, come on, you sound like Green Goblin. Get out of here. Many people said he sounds exactly like Shuma Gorath. Like, you shouldn't be that if you're Venom. So,
All right.
oh yeah, Lady and Ashita are leaked characters for the next pack. So,
Lady.
Oh, Devil May Cry lady.
Devil May Cry's lady.
Yeah,
Interesting.
nobody gives a shit.
I enjoyed her in Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
gives a shit.
Would.
Give me Regina, or shut the up.
All right.
So,
Alright, so.
It is time. So, for those that are hiding under rocks, Justice League came out this past week. So,
before we get into anything,
okay.
I like the movie.
I did too.
I thought it was fine. That is the
That you were
best
waiting
that
for?
I could get. Hey, can I say something? Yes, I missed maybe a quarter of the movie, but guess what? Your boy is committed to the podcast, and your boy went to see it again today.
Oh, shit! Well, shit. Good for you.
2/3 time I've seen that movie. And guess what? I was fading this time too. Oh boy! I'm like, well, I got decent sleep. What's going on? It was right in the Atlanta scene. I'm just like, I'm a little too comfortable. And then once they got to the pipes, I'm like, all right, I'm fading again. Got to get up. Walked around a little bit because guess what? Tumbleweeds.
Really?
Freaking jumping jacking in that theater.
Dude, the 2 times I went, that boy was packed.
Nah.
To be
Not
fair,
myself.
I went opening night and Friday night. To be fair.
Wow.
Nobody's
I
going
saw,
anymore.
I saw it again, and I was sitting there like, wow, I missed a lot. Because I remember just fading out and just like, oh, Superman's back. When did that happen? They were lowering them into the water. I'm like, who was that? Where are they? At a certain point, I just gave up. Me and BG were kind of talking about it as we were coming home, and I was just sort of silently just giving non-committal answers because I just did not know the last hour of the movie. I was just in and out, so I was just like, yeah.
To be fair, that was probably the weakest part was the end, for sure. In my opinion. We'll go through kind of
Oh boy.
chronologically. So, this is spoiler territory for people that
Hang
want
on,
to see
really
the movie.
quickly. You
Mhm.
said that you liked it, BG. Did you think it was good?
No,
Okay, that's
I thought it
Big
was
distinction.
mediocre.
that. Boy, that's perfect.
It was a middle
It
of the
was
pack.
a movie.
It was a middle of the
This-
pack superhero movie.
This was a movie. Suicide Squad was not a movie.
No, that was a
Batman
collection of
vs
things.
Superman was barely a movie.
To me, Suicide Squad is like an MEP of beta clips. Like, this is our MVP guy. No, he just kind of did 40-second betas each.
Can I tell you what Peanut thought about it that killed me? He comes up to me like, "Did you see Justice League?" I was like, "Yeah, it was fine." And he just gives me the bug eyes. He was just like, "Oof." I was like, "What? You didn't like it?" He was like, "No, it was all right, but compared to the other DC movies, this was a film of the generation.
Wow.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong, but he hadn't seen Wonder Woman. He was
Yeah, that's what I was
like,
about to say.
nah,
Like, what
Wonder,
about Wonder
Woman
Woman?
is, dude, it is okay.
Which makes it
Better than this.
a movie
Yeah.
for the ages.
People keep people ask me when I was like Justice League is the second best DC movie. They were like, "What's the first?" Wonder Woman, and that's just okay. They were like, "Yeah, I guess."
So,
There was no
question.
argument for or against, just all right. You got
Question:
me.
because it's just okay, do you think it'll still work going forward if Affleck does quit being Bat?
Yeah,
Okay.
people enjoy Affleck's Batman, but I think they just enjoy it because this is a good quote unquote written Batman.
That's what I'm saying. It won't hurt to see him replaced.
This is the same way I feel about Gal Gadot as Wowo. There are a lot of people you could slot into that. You know, when it came to Batman v Superman,
Yeah.
they were like, she stole the show. You could get anybody with a good warrior scream, and they could have been slotted right into there, and they would have stolen the show just as much.
Okay.
That's the way I feel about Batman. Also, this movie was just shitting all over Batman, just like you suck,
Nothing.
you're trash.
Speaking of the anyone can get slotted in, when she went in to see Batman when he was all bruised up and he popped his shoulder back in, when she had the head thingy and the neck thingy around her,
neck
I was like,
cape.
that is a really good look, and that looks like Wonder Woman, and that's like the first time I was just 100% convinced.
There you go. It only took 2.5 movies. And 2 movies, technically. She was only at like 40% of the end of Batman v Supes.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, like, you're being very gracious if you're gonna
Yeah.
say for the whole movie. All right, so movie starts with some cell phone footage of kids talking to Superman. And
First instance of jelly lip.
you know
I
what?
swear to God, when
And
you
so-
sent that picture text, I could not stop laughing for 20 minutes.
So sadly, just because I just went into the movie and then I was actually kind of enjoying myself, I forgot to look for it. I need to go again and
No.
actually just
Some of
specifically
it
go to
was
look
just
for it.
apparent.
My eyes were always on the lip. I'm like, that looks fine. That's an original. Boom, not an original. Next scene, perfect. But what was I about to say? Ah, crap. Oh, a really good line here. Have you ever fought a hippo? I got a small chucker. Shut up.
Have you ever-
It's the deadliest animal.
Stupid. It's the deadliest.
that was a little funny scene. I
See-
didn't laugh, but I just sort of smiled.
It would have
Okay.
been so much better if not. I mean, it may have been the jelly lip, but I think it was just Henry Cavill. If the actor were a more charismatic Superman, just in
I don't
general,
think that's the problem.
you don't think so?
I think he's directed and written poorly. Cause at the end, the fake Flash race spoilers, the Flash race scene where he's like, "I've always wanted to see the Pacific Ocean," and he points. I was just like, "That's a good like Superman." That whole scene was good Superman stuff.
I will say, in general, this is the most Superman has been in any of the DCEU movies.
When he flew up to Flash when they were going to save those people, and he goes slowpoke, like, and then.
Well,
it's
even just
on.
bef-
okay, you take the left, I'll take the right.
Even just before that, just like where he hears the people about to be killed.
Civilians. He won't make it in time.
He won't make
That's just another response to Man of Steel.
Which is fine.
It's
it
fine,
worked
but
great.
it's very noticeable
No,
that they're going.
see, here's the thing. To me, when they did it in Batman v Supes, it was ham-fisted. There's nobody in this part of town. Don't worry about it. Let's just
Audience.
fight.
They mentioned it 15 times.
Here it was like, civilians, he's not going to make it in time. Fly away.
Yeah, just immediately goes like the saving people trumps beating the shit out of the dude. And just to, I like truth, but I'm also a fan of justice.
Ugh.
But while we're on the subject of Flash, why do we need Flash
Why-
when Wonder Woman is just as fast as him and Superman is faster? She was stopping machine bullets, maybe 6 feet away. Just
That
she just
is my favorite. Yeah, the concept of speed in this movie was kind of bad, but that was probably my favorite Wonder Woman scene in any of the movies she's been in.
I will say it looked a little wonky though. Supes is not faster than Flash as they prove in this movie. Because when he goes to punch Flash and all that in that Superman fight scene, he goes to punch Flash and Flash dodges like he's really wonky with his dodging, but it's clear Supes is like a half step slower.
Okay,
It's
how about
clear.
This? How about this? Superman's acceleration is faster than Flash's top speed.
I would
Because
say
he caught up to him while Flash was running, and Soup just flew up, and he was caught up with him.
Flash was still looking though. He went, this is definitely east, and then Supes was like slowpoke.
Okay, no, he was like, "This is definitely eat. I'm on the right path." So now he's just like, "Okay, now I gotta just run."
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta assume maybe not 100% because then he'd be in 1940, but
I don't think he hit his top speed.
He'd
in
run
this
into
movie.
Wonder Woman in London.
let's say that Superman is 3/4 of
I will accept that,
Flash,
which is fine.
and let's say Wonder Woman is half. That's still sort of wonky to me.
I don't think so. It depends on how you use the Flash. They didn't use his speed in a way that really gave a crap here.
Him, Aquaman, and Cyborg barely did anything,
Yeah.
To me,
and that's perfectly what it was supposed to be.
no, Cyborg did a lot technically. He did a
Friggin' 45% of his, not 45, 85% of his dialogue was just exposition.
Dude, there is only one scene where I was like, this is Cyborg, and it's when him and Superman get blown back, and he goes, I can't feel my toes. No, my toes hurt. I don't even know how that's statistically possible.
Physically.
He was buoyant, he was boisterous, and he was having fun with it. Instead of, thanks, Alfred, I'll take it from here.
So you got struck by lightning, huh?
Yeah, we're the mistakes.
All right. So, after the cell phone scene,
Jesus, scene 2.
yep, you guys went on some tangents. It was fine. I think it was just a bunch of crap about Superman being.
He didn't answer. What's your favorite? Because they know that it's just.
You know why? It was a small thing. He looks over and then he smiles back at the kids, and he's about to go answer, and they cut off.
Yeah, I know. But the answer is Lois Lane, and he can't say that because that's the only thing that's tethering him to this world. Because when it's just like, I'm back, murder, murder.
It could have been the people. It could have been a bunch of things.
But it's more than likely Lois Lane because he saw her and he's just like, all right, murderous rage over.
Okay, but think of it like this: the last time he was with superpowered people, one tried to kill him, and the other was just like, we probably need to stop this monster. And then you see 4 people. One's heart is just going boom, 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 and then the other blasts at you.
But this could have been stopped with, hey, we cool. Nobody said anything. They were just looking at him menacingly in a row.
Exactly, that's their thought.
Somebody could have just like, hey, Superman, how you doing?
Also,
It was way too late.
why the-
when Wonder Woman was like, Kal-El, don't do this.
Why the is
Way
she
too
calling him
late.
Cal?
Well, did she know this? When was
That's
this
where
established?
That's where I was like, what?
Why was Lois was just like in front of a cop? Clark.
Dude, they don't
Like,
give a
homie.
about secret identities. Batman is on top of the roof, and he goes, Alfred, have you? The
Yeah.
villain is right there, and then he just leaves the villain.
After that villain does some hand-fisted, it's because Superman is gone, ain't it? Hey.
That's why they're coming here.
That was the
attacking.
second scene. Okay, I was trying to remember what the second scene was.
That was the
Pop up
second.
wiki there, Mike.
Jeez, it was terrible.
That was not good. Off to a great start. I didn't think we'd have a lot to say about this movie because I was just both times I just left sort of. I
With a man
left
feeling.
this movie just like, yep, get some Taco Bell. That was my whole thought. Free movie and Taco Bell. I was just like, yep, just some Taco Bell. I just watched some cinema.
That was definitely 2 hours, and I'm out of here.
That was 2 hours on the dot. Apparently, Zach had a over 3 hour cut.
I don't
And-
doubt it.
And the cinema was like, no, not a minute over 2.
No, you mean WB?
I said this. I said the cinema. I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever.
I don't understand why WB would say that.
I don't know.
This is a huge. You're introducing like 3-4 people. Like, get it together.
And I rewatched the trailers boy, is there so much that's just not
so
in there.
very, very.
The half the movie is right here, just on the cutting room floor.
Which is sad. So yeah,
DVD release.
second scene is some villain come out of a rooftop,
Stealing that they just stole something from somewhere,
Yeah.
or somebody.
and then he's fighting
Bunch of
Batman.
pigeons.
He's fighting Batman.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Batman
Oh
uses
wait,
him
no.
to.
Actually, the second scene is the opening credits of the Everybody Knows cover song.
Oh, sweet G, this was dumb. I hated the homeless. I tried. I'm like, you feed that dog, homie. How about that?
That's the
Try
first.
to feed that dog.
I saw that dog, and I just went. There are so many homeless people with dogs,
Yeah,
and I
let
just
that
feel
dog
so.
free. You'll be better without you because when you get money, you're not going, all right, Fido, let's go get you some pupper chow. You going booze. And that ain't right.
And then the other thing was, oh, this is the worst. I just went to the Clementine scene of where she meets the dog and feeding him in the can, and she gets bit. I'm like, that dog has to be super hungry, so when it finally gets some food, if you try to take that shit away, it's just gonna attack people.
And there was a lot of Superman banners.
Whoa.
I'm just like,
Whoa.
are they? Because they clearly haven't done all the repairs on Metropolis. I'm like, are they just covering up huge holes in buildings with the flag? And I saw no instances where I was wrong or right, so I'm just gonna say I was right.
They probably did. Like,
So
this
like,
just Patrick.
whoa, because there was just a Superman head just laying there.
Dude, I hate how they retroactively like he was hope, he was this symbol, he helped, and he made people better.
Superman's gone now. Racism is back. What?
Crime, terrorism, and all this other stuff is up a bajillion % because Superman isn't here.
Superman dying made America great again.
This skinhead kicking over oranges from Muslims. I'm like, where did this come from?
And like, you never see Superman stopping these street crimes. So why the like, what happened? Metropolis just like, oh, we're back, people. What the? It doesn't make any sense. So that was the second scene. It's ham fished. Everybody knows the good guy. I like the song, but
That was, the
whatever.
song was hype. I downloaded the song. I really like that song.
But yeah, it was like, bleh. Whatever. Superman is the greatest. Here's Lois laying in her bed, touching it. All melancholy, my husband. Woo, woo, woo. Shut up. Then the third scene is the freaking
The Batman one.
rooftop.
Yeah. Where
So
he-
the villain just fights Batman. Batman dangles him off the rooftop. They can smell fear. How do you know this? So that thing comes, one of the parademons, he catches it, he fights it, he traps it, and then it just explodes, and there's 3 boxes there. The villain's like, what the what's that? And then Batman's like, Alfred, are you kidding this?
Did you say Alfred? Alfred Pennyworth? You was homie. Speaking of which, when they finally introduced Commissioner Gordon, the black police officer goes, "The world's going crazy. Maybe he's going crazy too." He was branding people not a month ago.
Yeah, this
Why
movie
they acting
goes
like he's a
out of
hero?
because I rewatched the extended cut of Batman v Supes after, and they go out of their way to ignore a lot of shit that was in Batman
Yes.
v Superman.
Dude, this is the Days of Future Past X-Men 3 equation.
Basically,
Yep.
We're just Xing all that out.
yeah,
Like,
Only some of this was important.
yep. I think the next scene was the Wowo scene.
yep, it was.
Go
Which-
to Wikipedia, Mike.
Again,
was-
I'm on Wikipedia, but it doesn't
Okay.
give the entire synopsis.
It was the bank saying the bank robbers
yeah.
are coming. Well, they're not bank robbers. They're
hostage
terrorists.
situation.
Yeah.
To me, the best Wowo action scene in a movie.
This was offensive because they are now over sexualizing Wonder Woman.
Completely.
At one point, when she grabbed the dude, the camera was just right up her vag, and I'm just like, this is gratuitous. I'm
Dude,
uncomfortable.
It was throughout the movie.
Yeah, it was-
Cleavage and butt shots
when
everywhere.
Flash got off the plane, it just butt right there, and I'm just like, well, fine, but
Just to me, the scene where he gets the machine gun and is just going down and she's deflecting everything, love that scene.
That was a hype scene. It looked a little wonky with the CG, but it was a hype scene.
I mean, they really haven't nailed CG down in any of the DC movies yet. There's always the bigger scenes are always twitchy and wonky. As
I don't
fuck.
think so. I think Man of Steel did very well. The only scene
Ah!
that looked really, really bad to me was the tornado scene.
The tornado scene was iffy, but I don't know. The fight between him and what's his name, General Zod, looked kind of wonky at
No,
times.
it looked really good. The world-ending machine. I forgot what it.
Yeah.
the
Wub-
world
the
engine.
Wub machine.
Holy, what
Yeah.
a terrible name.
What a terrible
World
name,
engine.
man.
The world engine picking things up and slamming them down. That looked good. You know, this fight in Smallville looked good. Get inside. Like that's gonna protect somebody. Get out of here, Suits. Oh Jesus. Oh, I hate that movie.
Then,
I have not heard of this yet.
Oh, let me expound on this.
Then next is the Themyscira attack, I believe. I'm trying to remember before. I mean, it may have been some exposition-y stuff with Bruce and Alfred.
Yeah, I remember
deciphering
it
the
was like,
boxes.
"What are you? I'm a believer." Cling, and then it flashed to white, and it went to.
I think it did go to the plane. Where no. He went to it was Aquaman.
Was Aquaman next? Okay.
Yeah.
So he meets Arthur Curry. And Aquaman, I was surprised. I thought I
Not
would.
as much dude, bro, as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
He was just Roman Reigns. Tell me I'm wrong,
I can't.
cause I ain't.
But in 4 years, Roman Reigns has never endeared himself to me like Aquaman did when he was sitting on the lasso.
Okay,
So
yeah, that was fine. But other than after that moment,
It
all
was
of
just
his
like-
all of his moments were just and cool and all right. You got it, bro.
I enjoyed when he first saw Batman
give
in the
us the minute.
costume, where he like just
It-
looks up and just like.
no. After the lasso scene, he just had 3-word sentences.
it was
okay.
basically he was just a menacing cool dude. Like, oh, he's in the background. He looks cool. Roman Reigns.
Roman
Oh,
Reigns.
Understandable.
Yeah, they didn't like none of the stuff was around water, so they couldn't really highlight him at all.
Yeah, he's so much more than water.
Atlantis was trash.
But Mira was hype. But we'll get to that.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, you know, establishes his character. They have the scene.
king's tide.
Yeah.
It's exposition.
He has his little talk with Bruce, where Bruce outs himself as Batman in public again.
But again, they're freaking other country.
Yeah,
continent
they're not.
speaker.
Yeah.
But if you just say Bruce Wayne, Batman, I mean that just translates.
Mm-hmm.
There's no barrier there.
Yep.
Bruce said, "I'll give you $2,500 if I can speak with you outside." And
25,000.
25,000. And Aquaman goes, "I'm sure he'll give me more than that in whatever language it was." And the people laughed, so they had to understood what was going on there roughly. So when he goes bat, I'm sure animals are like one of the first things that you learn in English.
Dressed like a bat.
Bruce Wayne. It's like, how'd you get here?
Bat.
You're Batman.
Bruce Wayne. Gotham has a guy dresses up as a bat. He's a man. Batman.
It's like Lois Lane. I mean, not Lois Lane, but Diana has the most secret identity of basically the whole Justice League. No one's talking about Diana Prince.
That is
Everyone's like Clark, Bruce. Come on. Also, through 3 movies, nobody has called her Wonder Woman yet.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Speaking of names, I hate "the" in front of you. They call you the Aquaman.
I understand the Aquaman. Like, I understand it.
Did you find the cyborg?
I think he said our cyborg.
No, he said the.
Oh, okay.
I just watched it
Yeah.
not a couple hours ago.
That's-
Fully awake.
That's bad.
Half fully awake.
I hated the Superman more than anything. I can understand, it's the Aquaman. It's the story of the Aquaman. Like, it's a myth and all. Just like the
No.
Batman.
He goes Arthur Curry, the Aquaman.
No. They say, but he's all quiet and has his neck. He's all slammed against the wall and quiet. It's not like, Arthur Curry.
No, I'm
The
saying-
Aquaman.
No, just the fact that why didn't they do that? Come on. But I'm just saying the Aquaman thing. That's my problem.
The Comp Bros, the lone Mike versus his pudding right now. The pro to heaven. The pro Ralph. There we go.
I finally got some
Wow.
good tape.
Then I think is next Themyscira then.
DA has the synopsis. So
Okay.
what was this?
Just go on Wikipedia and it's totally there.
What was next?
Next is Barry Allen.
Oh, him going to visit his dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that the airplane scene had to be somewhere within that area, because he definitely did it before he met Flash.
Yeah.
Yep. Because the next thing was I have to save it, and then they went to the police station, so it was right before that the
Mhm.
airplane scene happened. Okay. Airplane scene is kind of, it's not comical, but it's alright. When he's like, I put a tracker on his coat, left the coat, not even sure it was his coat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever. Then they're just talking. I don't have to understand this world. I just have to save it.
Alfred is just the best.
The best.
He's just sick of Bruce's crap. I'm interested in her talents. Well, I'm sure you are. He's just the face. He gives less of a than ever.
It's literally the best. So the Barry Allen scene, it's I enjoyed it. Even on the first viewing, I saw him put the mustache and the glasses on that dude. It was good.
It was fine. It didn't make me laugh, but I was just like, yeah, that's cute.
The whole scene was good. I mean, but it
just a little too exposition heavy.
Yeah.
Which could have been solved by giving him his own movie, but we're not talking about that.
No.
That may not happen. That's not happening.
So, in this 4-minute scene, we learn that Barry Allen has a bunch of dead-end jobs going nowhere while trying to go through school. His father is locked up for the murder of his mother. His father wants him to stop coming here and get his life on track because he's a dead-end person.
The investigation was botched.
The investigation was botched, and he's trying to become some type of detective or whatever to clear his father's name. 5 things in 4 minutes. Like, come on. A movie, please. What's next?
I'm pretty sure we missed a cyborg scene in there.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
But I mean, it's just him
No,
being mad at his dad for making him a robot man.
I did like the scene.
Exposition.
I did like the line. It's funny you thought I was talking about me when he was like, "You're afraid they'll see the monster."
Yeah.
He
I liked when he flew. He was like, couldn't do that last night.
If only it was more like cartoony.
Anything.
I wanted.
Oh, the booyah killed me. I was dead after that. BG turned his head, and it was just a skeleton sitting there, knocking his teeth. I was dead, murdered. No. One of you bastards said that was going to happen. I listened back to the episode. I couldn't find it because I was just skipping through it. One of you bastards said that he was just going to give a melancholy booyah after something was going to happen. I'm like, who said it? Because they were
I think that might have been me.
It was one of y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it might have been me.
Yeah, you're just taking credit. No, it probably wasn't you, as a matter of fact. I'm 100% sure it was BG. But anyway, oh, I was dead after that. And I had just woken back up.
He went
All I
from
got was
sleep
a
to
booyah.
eternal sleep.
Yeah.
It was a transition.
It was a crossfade of life.
You saw the light, and as you crossed the pearly gates, booyah.
Yeah. Terrible.
Dad, I'm a corpse. Themyscira scene.
So Themyscira, Steppenwolf finally appears, which me
You
just
mean
not
Loki light?
me not being. This movie was basically Avengers. We'll get that out of the way. This movie is the same exact plot as
This was
Avengers.
first draft Avengers.
Yes.
This was Avengers without the stuff that made it good.
Dude, I just saw Avengers. The first Avengers movie is tremendous. It's a lot of like Loki. it's a lot less of Loki's like more comical stuff that he plays now. It was drab and dark in parts. It was a fantastic movie.
And I think this movie could have done something comparable with another, I don't know, 30 minutes.
No, we
That
need
2
under
hours
2 hours.
is offensive.
Dude, how do you do that? How do you take a 3-hour cut of a movie and go, it has to be under 2 hours?
I don't see why he didn't just walk right then and there. It's just like, this is impossible.
And it was like it was a comprehensive movie, but it did nothing. So the Themyscira scene is just a big action scene.
Yeah,
I
a lot of people are pissed off that they sexied up the Amazons too.
Yeah, they had a lot of no
Yeah,
belly. Yeah.
I like how they had a contingency plan for this exact event, and the Atlanteans just had like 6 dudes with spears. They were just like, yeah, we just
Dude,
coming.
I love the whole. I took the bow and arrow shot, and then she
Yeah.
gets killed, and it's just like jumping from horse to horse. It was an awesome scene.
But the Atlanteans was just like, I got some spear.
I
Who
got-
was that over there? Let me break ranks. My goodness.
Versus said it was Mike that said it.
Hey!
He would know.
Yes, he
If
would.
anybody would.
What was the next scene? The
um,
Themyscira scene was good. It was
Themyscira, they light the fire at the Shrine of the Amazon, and she sees it. Wonder Woman
with her
sees it.
low cut cleavage top while she's working.
Yep.
What the? Why?
Boy, that scene had some bad editing. She was working on the left side of the face, and then as soon as it cut, it was way on the other side of the face. I'm just like,
Can't do that.
Can't. Nobody else is noticing this, but that just rubbed me the wrong way.
Then she goes to visit Bruce, which I enjoyed the little banter. He's like, I've paid a
High
lot.
heels, leather pants,
I paid.
Tight leather pants.
shirt all open.
I paid a lot of. I paid a lot of money to have a state-of-the-art security system. Yeah, it did look expensive.
Let me in.
And so yeah, they have their little banter.
They go for a walk, and then that's when they talk about Steppenwolf.
DA had the line of the century. He goes, "Oh, I guess Wonder Woman is doing a Negan cosplay."
She had a leather jacket, a red scarf.
It looked like Negan. Oh, it killed me.
It looked like sexy Halloween Negan.
So yeah, we get the exposition here. We get the original battle of Steppenwolf, where you see some people transform into parademons, and you
Green
get,
Lanterns.
you get Amazonians, Atlanteans, and humans fighting together.
Can I say this real quick? This is clearly an alternative history because they said that this was 5,000 years ago, and they just have steel, the humans.
Did they say it was 5,000 years
Yep.
ago?
It was like 5,000 years ago.
Hmm.
I noted it. They just
When did
got
we?
steel.
I mean, they're magical women.
Dude, they're in King Arthur time. Either King Arthur or Vikings. They look like kind of a mixture of both.
King
Get
Arthur
that-
has swords, though.
Get that book. Yeah, exactly. Not 5,000 years ago. That's the time of Jesus of Nazareth.
So they stuck with the time
Yeah.
as opposed to Maybe they meant the mother boxes landed 5,000 years ago, or maybe they said 500 years ago.
No, he said 1,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's bad. So that fight was whatever. It was just showing stuff. Green
Mhm.
Lanterns dying.
This
and-
is a lot of nothing.
Dude, they explained Green Lanterns in an instant. Terrible.
Nowhere in this movie. Nowhere in the last 3 movies. Where was the Suicide Squad? But
Also, sorry to interrupt. There was one thing from the trailer. The whole no Kryptonians, no lantern. That didn't appear in the movie. So and Bruce Wayne looking at some Kryptonian. That didn't happen.
But if you look really, really closely, it's only for like 1 scene, 1 second. Ares is there.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I was like, hey!
Oh, yeah,
That's
they
some
have
good
the
continuity.
old gods fighting.
Uh-huh.
with
Yeah,
them.
they had Hercules and some chick with an arrow. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got the Hercules stuff, which makes me think they might do a All-Star Superman adaptation. Hercules.
Well,
and
not
Shredder.
this Superman.
Yeah, fly him into the sun and then flashpoint this shit.
Oh boy. So that Bruce goes to visit Barry, and then Wowo knew Cyborg was spying on them and talks to him via computer.
I really like the Flash needing to eat a lot because that was always something that I wondered.
Oh no, that's in every continuity. They do it all the
I
time.
really
In the Flash TV show, they're having this happened either this season or the season right before. They're all having a picnic. Everybody's like, "Oh, here's your hot dog. Here's your burger." Blah blah blah. And then Barry just has this huge plate of like, "Here's your 17 hot dogs, 4 hamburgers." Like, yeah. And he's just wolfing down a pizza in this.
This was the first scene where I felt Whedon's hands around my neck because it seemed like that the brunch scene did not need to be there.
That brunch scene was funny though. I'm talking about when it came back.
When it came back, yeah, but right here it was just like, because it was just in the middle of nothing. It was just like, this is just talking, just like the aliens probe my husband thing. That was just a nothing funny joke, and it's just like, that's Whedon right there. It's like, man, this just doesn't fit.
Do you know Whedon did the Batman scene in the beginning?
Really?
Yep, that was Whedon.
Oh dear.
So you can say whatever you want. You some of these wires got crossed because he shot that bitch.
You gotta wonder, considering he's the one who directed the Avengers, when he like got into this and just like saw the movie, he's just like, oh, huh.
I think I did some of this.
Guess lightning is attempting to strike twice here. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you know, I'll try.
Wonder Woman talking to Cyborg, black screen, white, Times New Roman 16 centered font. Terrible. I don't know why that bothered me so much, but I'm just like,
Would your preferred Comic Sans?
sure, but just regular default font. I'm just like, fix that.
I mean, it's computer language.
Fix
font.
it.
Oh yeah, so
I
actually,
thought that scene was good though.
I did enjoy that scene, but actually, before we get away from Barry, BG, you'd put up something earlier, like after you'd seen it the first time, that you just call him Wally.
Yeah, his personality is Wally West.
I agree.
It's not Barry Allen.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they didn't just call him Wally, because the DC animated universe's Flash was Wally, so should have just been Wally.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you gonna do? He's Barry Allen now.
Name
But
recognition.
only nerds like you would care. People like me are just like, Flash. Flash is Flash.
There are 4 Flashes.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
and a kid.
Joe Q Public is just Flash is Flash. Just like Robin is Robin. That's why Robin was Robin. Not Tim Drake, not Barry Allen, not Bruce Todd. It was just Robin.
Bruce Todd.
I don't know how to feel about everything you just said.
I am Joe Q Public.
I'm sure you know you're Joe Q Public, but I bet you can name 3 Green Lanterns.
Sure. Including the worst of them.
Yeah,
I can't even keep that joke up. It was just like when I finally saw All-Star Superman, that Superman becomes the sun joke just died. Because I'm like, that was a really good story.
Dude, I love Lex's speech at the end of that movie. It's like, this is what he sees all the time. Just wonderful. Whatever. All-Star Superman. Yeah, it should have just been Wally West. But what are you gonna do?
All right.
They kind of DC Comics in general has kind of integrated some aspects of Wally West's personality into Barry Allen, because a lot of people thought Barry was really kind of dry and not very good, so he absorbed a lot of his personality into his own.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
So, Wowo meeting Cyborg.
Pants,
Just butt,
booty cheeks,
4-5 steps. I'm just like, come on.
high heels, just a clacking in the dead of night to this secret meeting.
Y'all just trying to get me to jerk it in this theater by myself.
Were
Yo,
you-
Pee Wee Herman.
Were you completely alone? Boy, your second experience. Anyway,
And I was just more alone than I ever could have been. I was like, BG isn't even here. I could just fall asleep. Nobody would care.
they just wake you up after. Let's go, son. You're out of here.
to be on my phone, and I'm like, I gotta pay attention.
Atlantis, I think, was around this time as well.
It's fine.
Oh, I like Cyborg cutting out all the lights.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And then cutting it back on when he comes back. Which also, you know, their whole speech, I like it. Their whole
I like
dialogue.
Cyborg with the hoodie and
the red.
That
like,
was fine.
Hype.
You keep him in there because when he gets out of it, he looks like 3 piles of garbage. It's really bad. It is noticeably bad.
noticeably.
When they were in front of the Kryptonian birthing chamber and it was a wide shot of all of them, I was like, ugh. He had these little
When he was about
spindly
to-
arms and
When he was about to
thin
fire
waist.
at Superman, he was just like the movements was off.
Man, he looked bad.
Yeah, he was the worst aspect of this movie. But Atlantis say they tell you that Aquaman's mom is dead.
They tell you
basically.
everything about Aquaman here.
He's
They
been
open up a
cast out.
scroll and just go, the story of Aquaman, chapter the first.
So,
So,
this is one of the things, as far as a just continuity thing, that are just like, we don't have to remember that from Batman v Supes. So in the little video footage clip of showing like all the different heroes, in that Aquaman already has the trident.
yeah.
and he
And
just
he's like, I'm gonna need something.
forgot it apparently at Atlantis. It was just like, oh yeah, that thing.
I don't care.
Barry had long hair. So you're just like, whatever.
He cut it. That's fine. Atlantis was redeemed because of Mira, and
Of
that's
course it
all
was.
I give a shit about.
The effects were pretty good in that scene.
And they
Water's
gave
hard to do, but that was
Mira her hydrokinesis,
pretty good.
and that's what you need to do, because not all Atlanteans can control water like Aquaman. I don't know why people think he can, but Mira has actual hydrokinesis, and she can, and it was awesome. And she made the whole bubble when they're talking. Awesome, Mira.
You done?
It can go longer.
Yeah, I'm sure it could.
No, it was turgid. What's next? DA says he's actually reading what's next.
Cyborg.
Victor goes to his house, sees that his father's kidnapped, sees
Yes.
the bat signal. This is when Commissioner Gordon is introduced for his 3 scenes.
Dude, he got jacked for this
Why
movie.
even have him?
For future movies. He got so jacked, he looked like he was auditioning to be part of the Justice League. It's just like, no, you're just in a big old baggy coat. See you later, boy.
He's Hugh Simmons just got ridiculously buff for some reason.
So,
Maybe he's hoping for year 1.
so yeah.
Year
The-
one when he's like 85.
That man's on his
You
30th
young
year.
upstart.
just ages, Batman ages fucking 30 years. He's still the same fucking age.
So he likes to signal.
I am immortal.
Batman, Whoa, and Flash are together. They see it. You saw this scene in the trailer. They go to the rooftop. They're talking. Cyborg shows up. And then Flash's eyes are just like, you see this freak? I love that.
Whenever Flash wasn't talking, I liked Flash. When he opened his mouth, I'm just like, shut up. And not a good type of shut up. It's just
Which
like,
is how
yeah.
Wally West should have been. But, yeah.
But yeah, his eyes are like,
And he'll for like
it's just like,
7
why are
seconds.
you guys accepting this? You guys know him or what? Are we welcoming him or?
I did enjoy them using the Batman gag. I don't did they haven't used it in the DCEU at all, have they?
No, but he's only been in 2 movies, so
That's true.
I mean, it's the first time we literally see Gordon.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Just
which is fine. I
Everyone-
like the Flash scene there. I wish they wouldn't have ruined it in the trailer. They
Yeah,
just
but you would have seen or heard them disappearing, but whatever. Because when they land in front of Superman and Superman is just standing there and you don't see them landing, they all have a clink, 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 and it's 4 of them, and you can point out who's what, and I'm just like, that's really good. I like that. Because Wally's just like, and then it's a cling, and then I'm like, oh, that's really good.
So, yeah.
Just good sound editing.
What was the next thing?
Yeah. Oh, I still need to do her.
They are the tunnel. They're going to rescue the prisoners.
Okay. Oh yeah. Steppenwolf had taken the mother box from Atlantis. We totally skipped over that.
Well,
So
we
the
just-
tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grab this from y'all.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The tunnel.
Okay, Steppenwolf. This whole "you will love me, you all will love me." What did that amount to? Where did that
I
come
would
from? What did
I would
that do?
assume he'll be a ruler and they'll just all learn to love
No,
him.
his whole thing was, "I'm gonna destroy the earth."
I thought he was subjugating it
No.
for
Yeah,
you know,
he turns his foes into parademons.
yeah.
That was
So he
established
would
in
have
the
killed
in the-
everyone, and then it's just like, okay, then you will be parademons and love me.
basically.
But he had he was murking the. You know what?
It would have been way better if he would have resurrected Soups and then they found a way to reverse it. But keep going.
Yep, they go under Gotham Harbor.
I think this was the first scene where I turned to BJ. Like, I'm fading, and I was.
Did you fade in the second showing?
Oh boy, I'm stretching. I'm walking around. Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, basically, just giant action scene. Wowo had some good moments. Flash was whatever.
Oh no. This is when they have all those kidnapped people there, right?
Yeah, where he saves them all.
Batman is fantastic line of Flash. Just save one and you'll know what
Yep.
to do next.
I absolutely love that.
Fantastic
That was
line.
great.
Flash saves one. He looks around. He's like, 1 second. Go save the rest.
Absolutely love that.
I like Cyborg not realizing he had a cannon. It's just like, what the boosh?
I like Steppenwolf just like, we have a family. Like, why is everybody keep telling me that?
Love that line. One of the few lines I legit love. Because the first person he killed was like, I have a family, please. Second person he picks up, we all have family. Why does everyone keep telling me that? Like it's gonna make any bit of
And
difference.
it just says it was just like a purely quizzical. Why does everyone?
It's just like,
I don't care. I don't give a.
Look at me. Why do you think I care? So yeah, loved that line. So yeah, they have their big action scene against Steppenwolf. Wowo is fighting him alone. Cyborg and Flash are saving people. What was Bats doing this time? Oh, he went to go help Wowo. Yeah,
He was just getting like one at a time.
dude, he's
He was,
fighting
he was,
one
he was fighting
parademon.
parademons, yeah.
He was fighting
One at
a
a
parademon. Wowo had 6 around her and Steppenwolf, and he's just like,
He does the grapple and then does the swinging kick and kicks one off of a railing. It doesn't fly. It just flats on the ground. I'm just like, you just got to give Batman something, eh? That was a person.
This is somebody said it was one of the like user reviews. Like, I don't want to see Batman fighting aliens. I want him to be outsmarting, crazy. Okay, get him out the Justice League. Because that's what they have him do. They have him actually fight these people instead of being a behind the scenes person. But if he was behind the scenes, the movie's gonna be like, "Where's Batman? Why is it Batman?" If he was just in the thing, where Alfred is coordinating people, Batman. So shut up,
When it's hot, people want it cold. When it's cold, people want it hot.
foolish man, always wanting what is not. So the whole underground scene was whatever.
Oh boy.
Then
It was whatever.
Aquaman.
That's when I feel the length.
This movie was too long and too short.
I think that's why it was cut down, because they were just falling asleep in the theater. Like, you gotta. You killing us here.
They're entering the second stage of REM sleep. We can't be having this. We're 20 minutes in, bro. Cut it.
Look, homie, either you add in a legitimate intermission or you cut this down a little bit. That was a good time to get some popcorn.
Visit your
Please
local-
come back. We'll be stamping your hand at the door.
So Aquaman comes in right at the end of the fight with the trident in hand, and that's the whole.
Protects them from rushing water.
Yep.
They hop out. Just like a bat.
Yeah. I enjoy. Well, it wasn't just like I enjoyed because it was like a. Like it was just like a really dumb
He's just
laugh.
picking on them.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but you got an A without the thingy in the middle on your belt, and you look dumb. You look just as dumb.
Then
And then he got all offended with like, you talk to fish, right? He's like, no.
No, that was later.
Oh, shit.
Do you talk to Can you put that was one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Hey, can you put out some fillers? Do you talk to fish?
the water does the talking.
The water does talking. That was legit. There are like
And
4 scenes in this movie I in love.
You know, all of them are Whedon.
Nah.
The
The
Themyscira-
lasso scene was in the original script.
The Themyscira fight scene, that's not Whedon. That's Snyder, and I really like that action scene.
Okay.
And there's a really dry joke that I liked later from Superman where Lois goes, "You smell good," and he goes, "Did I not before?" That seemed like it was. I like that scene.
He was a corpse for like a month. Why would he smell any type of good?
Okay, but was he? Because at the end of the movie, the thing was rising up. So was that just discarded because he looked hard, big, dead?
Again,
Remember one time I asked you if Superman sweated or smelled? Like,
and we started thinking about the biology of Superman. It's like, okay, you told me that he eats because he has to keep up appearances, but he's just sort of photosynthesized in the sun. It's just like, okay, does he sweat? Does he smell? Maybe he does smell good after a month. Okay,
who
whatever.
knows? It
was a quaint little scene.
They decided to revive Superman. Basically, is the next thing of them planning it, much to Wowo's chagrin.
It was a lot of inner turmoil between them, and I enjoyed a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, what are you talking about letting things go? Your dead boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, that
and she's
was
just like, bitch, do you know who I am?
And he's just like, oh yeah, maybe I should calm down because I've been dealing with wind-up penguins for 20 years. This is a real killer.
Dude, and Wowo killed. She
Goddess
doesn't
of
get-
War.
Dude. So yeah, it was just like, but I really like that scene.
Yeah.
So they
Again,
decide-
right here with Flash running around, it's like a bat cave.
I really
Shut
wish
up.
he would have legit turned to the camera.
Shut up.
Though again, not speaking. Okay, move, GB, move. Again, not speaking. Move, GB. I'm not petting you. I'm telling you to
Yeah,
move.
you are.
When he's actually in the Batmobile and he's looking around all happy,
Yeah.
like again, not talking. Good stuff. Move.
So they're making a whole bunch of different preparations. You get the graveyard scene with Flash and Cyborg.
Flash and Cyborg, whole little banter there. It was whatever.
I feel like they had the script and was like, okay, we need to have one scene. We need to have Aquaman talking to every single member of the league. We need to have Batman having at least one scene with every single member of the league. And I was thinking about it, like, I think they did that. But I was thinking like Flash and Aquaman, they had a little moment. Aquaman and Batman, I was like, okay, yeah, I think they did. Because again, in Batman versus Superman and Wonder Woman did not say a word to each other.
Not a.
Not a word. And everybody had a nice little moment.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So
At
they
least one.
revive Soups. There's something.
They have a running gag of Flash trying to get a fist bump. It starts there, which is funny. It's like,
Oh yeah.
oh,
just-
not there yet. Racially.
racially charged. Sorry.
And then they're talking a little bit. It was like, so I guess we're the mistakes. Yeah, we're the mistakes. And he tries it again, and it's just like a split second. He's like, nope. Good stuff.
All right. They they do like a little the sneak in thing with them getting past the military base, and then Batman just kind of sneaking in as he does.
Yep.
And then
They lower Superman into the water with a picture of Pa Kent. and clearly that was the influence for his murderous rage.
I kind of thought about that too. I was just like,
"Ah, yeah,
the children will die.
together at last.
So this whole thing of like the mother box needs to hit it exactly when the water does and hit the electricity right when that happened. Like, why?
Why? What is that?
What does this even mean? You're just saying things. I think they just wanted a cool Flash running scene. He is an awful runner.
No, I
Like,
think they just chose a
mechanically-
awful running movement for him. Like,
Dude, at the end when he's running,
yeah, yes,
it
yes.
was visibly terrible.
It was dumb.
I think he's just an awful runner. I don't think he'd
CW
run a day
Flash.
in it.
Oh, so much better.
But anyway, yeah.
Supes
they
gets
low-
revived.
Mhm.
They
With the human mother box.
yep, they
His for some reason his suit the top half comes off. Pants are fine. The world isn't ready for Super Dong. I'm
you know
assuming.
what? I will say, yeah, they did show a lot of Wonder Woman shots. There was a lot of man meat shots in this film as well.
Okay, I don't give a shit.
Just saying. Like,
But that was just weird. I'm just like,
Yeah.
have the full suit or just have him in his drawers or something. I don't know. But just don't have the pants. Have him Hulk ripped up or something.
So he's revived. He's flying up top, and then he drops a little bit. Then he keeps flying. So he's clearly disoriented. He flies to his old monument, which is just a head on the ground and just crumbs everywhere, just done. Then everyone else, okay. Then they all land behind him. There's like 4 cops right there. What are y'all doing? Like
Line
legit.
up menacingly in front of him, gents.
Like what are y'all
Like
doing?
we planned.
So they all drop in. It's whoa. It's Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg. Batman is preparing the big guns if they need them. So Superman's looking at them all. They're all, whoa, he's back. Shut up. Super's looking at them all. He goes X-ray vision. Aquaman, doo-doo, which is understandable because you don't know what is going on with Superman, and he's just staring at y'all. It's like, this is
He's X-raying us. Calm down. You tell him to calm down.
Cyborg like, dude, your adrenaline spike. Look, there's something not right with him. Hey, dude, calm down. He looks at Cyborg. Cyborg's defense mechanism is like, oh, no. Danger. Threat. Kill. So he's trying his best to fight. He's like, I'm not doing this. This is doing it on his own. Boom, right to suit. Move out the way. Cal, don't. Heat vision. Then there's the big fight. All of them
Best
trying to restrain
action
and take down
scene.
Soup.
of the
Dude.
movie.
It was the best one.
Great moment was when Flash was running and Superman's eyes.
Yep, just turns and looks.
Flash is like,
I was so happy. Like, it started happening. I'm like, oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna, yeah.
I'm like, wow, that is legitimately horrifying.
He's holding Whoa and Aquaman by their necks. And Cyborg's just trying things. I don't remember what happened. But he had 2 of them by their neck. Flash is running. And it's just like his eyes.
Eye turns and then his head slowly turns.
And then he just throws a punch. Flash is like, what the this is close to me.
I liked the
Awesome.
at the headbutt contest too with him and Wowo.
yeah. Dude, when he's trying to murder Flash, because he was trying to murder Flash, the original Superman theme plays.
What a hero.
What are y'all doing?
They had that and they had the original Batman theme pop up a couple times in the movie
I
too.
don't know what they were doing
What a
musically.
champion.
But yeah, is
His
Wowo-
lines to Bat too were pretty good.
dude, is Wowo, he's like, please don't make me do it. She's about to slam her gauntlets, which she's already done twice in this movie, which shows it's just tremendous force. And she's about to, and he just, in a second, is in front of her, grabs her arm, stops that, just headbutt. She crooks her neck a little bit, headbutts him back. Then he just flies up, woo, headbutt,
Into
Flat.
the ground.
and then he's just flying like, yeah.
Clear victor there.
And I remember you go right up to Batman, They have a whole exchange.
He hits him into a car.
Yeah, I liked the
Almost
callback just to.
murdering him.
So do you bleed? I led to a funny joke afterwards where he brings out the big guns, which is Lois. They
That
fly
whole
away.
That whole scene was lip tremendous.
Yeah.
His top lip was flip flapping all over the place. I remember what I was about to say. In Rogue One, everybody talks about Grandma talking. I personally don't think it's that bad, but the one thing that people don't have 100% down is the mouth. The eyes are getting there, but the mouth, you just cannot recreate it properly. And this was just, that was the one thing you had to recreate, and it's just not there yet. Noticeably not.
Yeah, it was real bad.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just after they fly away, and Batman's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm bleeding, definitely bleeding somewhere."
Something's bleeding.
Yeah.
That was pure Whedon because you could see the green screen, and then
Yeah,
it cuts
just-
to an overhead shot, and that's just him laying on the ground.
Just shots unconnected to other shots are just added in later. It's just like,
Dude, I love when he sees Lois and he has Batman by the neck and he throws him. They don't cut to Batman.
Nope, it's just like,
You just
not
hear
important.
a thud. It's just like, dude. And that's it with him. Their exchange was literally whatever. It went, you won't let me live. You won't let me die. The world needs you, but does it need you? Tell me, do you bleed? Oh, get out of here. No one gives a Anyway,
I enjoyed it.
then Clark takes Lois to the farm, which is repoed at this point.
Super sad when she's just driving away. The dog was in the front seat. She just sort of pushes it away. I'm like, yep, that's our dog.
So they're sitting there. Oh yeah, Lois and Martha have a moment. I don't know why. Just whatever.
Why? Big why?
I did like the thirsty line.
Oh
You're
yeah,
the thirstiest woman he's ever met. Lois is like, huh?
hungriest.
Hungriest woman. And she's just doing fluff pieces and which a lot of people hate because she brings it up later when they're just talking, when Lois and Clark are talking. But a lot of people hate it because they're like, Lois is this hard-hitting reporter. She should always be going after the story. It's like, the man she was supposed to marry just died a month ago, and she's in his workspace now. Like, give her some time. Some people need to grieve. I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
But they're talking. You smell good. Did I not before? I brought you home.
Didn't answer.
So she takes them inside, and then they cut back to the Justice League, and they're all just talking about what they're doing next, since
Trying
they're
to
not going to
find
have
Steppenwolf.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he got the
that's-
last mother box.
yeah.
While they were fighting Soups.
Oh yeah, the mother box is just on top of a car, and he's just like, whoop, oh, he's got it.
Awesome.
Don't even see him take it. Just you see the beam of light, like, oh, he got that.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, on the car, that Russian family suck my balls.
Dude.
Ugh.
What I hated the most was the girl pulls out the bug spray and it doesn't come into
Just
play.
come to anything. Just
It would have been perfect if one of the parademons was at the back of the car and she sprayed him and then Flash showed up. Anything. It doesn't come into play. Why focus on it? It was just a quick joke. Oh, bugs, spray, shut up.
Either that or just like as she's spraying, you see the parademon get like frozen and it's Superman's frost breath like coming from behind her.
Either way,
anything.
it was.
Anything more than that because it was,
Okay, you want to cut all this out the movie? Where's that cut? Cut that out. I can deal with 4 more minutes of Soups, Bats, Flash, Cyborg, whoa, whatever. Even Steppenwolf. Why do I need 4 minutes of this kid trying to fix this radio that just explodes? Shut up. I know they wanted to put a face to the horror that was going on, in the town. But you didn't need 4 scenes of this family. So yeah, suck balls family. That's what Bruce is talking about, the fillers for Aquaman. They're trying to find the Steppenwolf or whatever. Cut back to Soups and Lois talking, and she's like, I let you down. I wasn't Lois Lane. He's like, well, I'm back now. It's all good. Blah, blah. So
another good moment from Clark where Lois like, you're not gonna go in your house. He was like, I just spent the better part of a year in a box. I'd like to be outside.
Then she tells him that, like, I'm gonna have to let you go again, and the world needs him. She calls Ma Kent. They have their little moment.
Dude, I love their hugging. And he was like, "You called Ma," like he just hears her coming. No, you called Ma. Good stuff.
Then,
Where was all this in 2 movies?
yep.
The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy. Stay down. If I wanted it, you'd be dead already. That's the Superman we had.
Yep. They find Stephen. I forget how they find Steppenwolf.
They're putting out fillers of towns that don't have satellite coverage and blah blah blah.
And he
And
taps
then they-
into like some of his mother box coding Cyborg does.
Yeah,
think.
and he finds it. He finds the energy surge that's going on because all 3 are together.
Yep.
And then they're on their jet. Best Aquaman scene in the movie to me.
The lasso.
Yes, he's sitting down. He's talking. He's like, "Well, we're all gonna die. You've got no powers, no offense. You're tripping over your feet and mine. We don't know what you're gonna turn on, and you are gorgeous." And he just complimented War. It's like, "I'm young. I got a lot of I want to do still." Like, I've never had people, but I've abandoned Atlantis and my human side, but being here with you guys, and they're all just kind of smiling. Batman points, he throws the lasso on the wall. He walks up, Flash puts a finger up. He goes, "If you say one word about this, you're gonna meet every guppy I know."
No, he said every piranha.
Whatever it was fantastic. That best Aquaman scene. Good, slow down scene.
Yep.
Which, whatever, good scene. And then we get bad scenes.
If you go back to the trailer, one of the trailers, 2 of the trailers, when they go to that planet, it's like a blue sky, not like a normal blue sky, just sort of like a darkish blue sky. This one, it's like blood red. It's like, pick one. You don't even.
It's supposed to be red. When the apocalypse is coming, it's supposed to be a blood red sky.
But the trailers, though.
Yeah,
The trailers had a lot of unfinished special effects.
Yeah.
A lot.
Dude, Cyborg legit looks like that unfinished cut of X-Men Origins Wolverine that leaked, where it's just like the CG clearly ain't done.
I thought you were about to say he looked like that old cartoon reboot.
But yeah,
And then the climax of Batman basically attempting to go on a suicide mission, them deciding, no, we're going to help save him, deviating from the plan. This is a part of the plan. No, Master Wayne, this is the team.
Aquaman was legit ready to just leave him. He was like, well, I think Wonder Woman was like, he won't last 3 minutes. You're like, all right, let's make it count then.
Yeah.
He was like, yep, this, let's go.
there was a scene we missed earlier that I really liked when Batman, you could have been a beacon to people too, but you decided to hide away. That was good stuff. He's basically just like, I don't want to lead this team. Somebody else, please, Wonder Woman. That's basically what he's doing. So she's leading them. It's a glorious battle.
I
You
also
can't do
did
this
like the
much
line.
longer.
I
I
forgot.
can't do this now.
Can't do it well now.
I forgot when this was. He was talking to Alfred, where he's talking about Clark, and he's like, he was more human than me. I enjoyed that line too.
Except for we didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
They're just telling us
Yes,
this happened.
character.
Cool.
Thinking of the
Okay.
characters as they.
I mean, he wasn't putting S's on people's chests, so
Yeah.
I guess just
that is another thing.
visiting
This movie
S's
is
on
just
them.
like, don't remember that. Nope, no, do not remember that. Just a movie
Like
ago, he
WWE.
was marking people for death.
You only remember the stuff that we want you to remember.
Yep.
so
And-
big action climax, whatever.
The most uninteresting climax I think I've seen in a movie in a while.
I wouldn't go that
Basically, it
far.
was just like, okay, they're getting their butt kicked, And then as soon as Superman showed up, I'm like, well, for the most
there
part,
was some good stuff in that, like Cyborg getting cut in the arm, getting the axe slapped into his arm, and then he just blasts him away and keeps working. There's good
He
stuff.
just lifts him up and pulls off his leg.
Dude, there's good stuff in there.
Yeah, there's good stuff in there, but it's mostly just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember back when Dragon Ball Battle of Gods came out? Like I liked everything up until the final battle with Beerus and Goku. I feel like it's the same way here. It's just like it's stuff happening.
To me, I can tell you the main reason that this doesn't feel right. None of them work together. What I mean by this is, you had the Avengers. You had Iron Man blasting Cap Shield.
Oh, so great.
You had Thor and Hulk on top of that giant ship. They were working together, doing things together. They weren't really doing anything together. It was the most you got of working together was
Flash and
Wowo and
Soup.
Aquaman.
I was gonna say Flash and Soup saving the people.
I mean, no, they they were separate from each other. It was Flash and Aquaman and Wowo fighting Steppenwolf, and they were losing a lot, but it was them. And then Wowo saving them. That was a good scene. And then Steppenwolf, you guys just don't want to realize the truth about it. Well, I'm a fan of truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice.
I think this is when I woke up.
Sounded
and
like a
was
Superman line to
Superman's
me.
back.
There is it was probably the way he delivered it, because it was semi smug with it. Like it was, oh well, I'm a fan of truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice. Like he was winking while he said it. Like, come on, bruh. It didn't feel like he really cared about truth and justice. It's
Well,
just like,
Again, Henry Cavill.
no, because again, there were parts that were really good. The
I
slow
just-
folks say when he's flying back, he's like, "This guy still bothering you?" And he said, "Dude, when him and Cyborg get blown up, right before that, he's like, "You're gonna see your window. You pull it apart. Can we survive it? Yeah, I think we can. Okay, good. Because I really like being alive." Cyborg's like, "Me too." They pull it apart. Huge explosion. Super's lying there. Ugh. I take it back. I want to die. Good, charismatic. The way he delivered it.
Sure, but this is the first time that we've seen this man laugh as Superman or Clark. That's not good in
Yeah.
3 movies.
But again, that's not Cavill. During that scene, Cyborg and Superman were who they were. And it was good stuff. Oh yeah, first time you see Freeze breath too.
That is true. That is very true.
Yep. They didn't do it in either of the other 2 movies. This is the first time you see it. He freezes Steppenwolf's in axe. Wowo does the worst jump forward I've ever seen in cinema and slices it. Then it's like,
No! I'm like, was the axe important?
and then Aquaman's
Never
like,
established.
"Do you smell that? Fear." They can just smell fear now. It's just in there. Oh God, terrible. Then the parademons just attack him and take him away, whatever. And then they're all standing looking at the town with these alien flowers. We cut back to the Russian family again because they're important. All these alien flowers that could just do anything. We don't know, but let's just let the kid touch them, whatever. And they're all just standing there. Flash and Cyborg have their little fist bump,
Good moment.
and you know
Booyah.
they're all talking.
Oh, booyah. Ugh.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Keep it.
So, movie's pretty much over. They're all going their separate ways. Aquaman. People don't like the way Aquaman was portrayed in the water because they were like, he was just shot out of the cannon. Like, it wasn't even like he was swimming.
What are you supposed to do with?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like he's farting in the water, but you know, whatever.
It's propulsion. Like, whatever. Who
Mhm.
cares? So, that was fine. So, Aquaman's back there. Flash doing the worst running you will ever see in your entire life. I mean,
The Flash saving people with the building thing. I like the building thing. Wasn't funny. I didn't laugh. Superman.
oh, yeah. When he was like, you take the left, I'll take it right, and he saved the people, and then Susan just carried an entire apartment building. The audience laughed both times I went.
I just smiled. I was like, yeah, that's fine.
It was a good little scene. So that happens. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, the bat signal goes off. Batman's about to go to it. That's what he's doing.
And
Nope.
this is all over Lois Lane's dialogue, heart, darkness,
They
Rudy Burke.
they buy the building for Justice League of America.
Oh,
They-
Bruce buys the Kent farm back.
Yeah, I bought the bank. Bought
Yeah.
the bank. Yeah, it's kind of a reflex for me. Good little scene between them.
Cyborg, it's just
They're
sort of like a
redesigning
slant,
it.
and now it's just a circle. I'm like, why couldn't you do that from the beginning? That looks way better.
Yeah, they're redesigning it. They're
That
showing
looks
you like,
way better. They were
Let's-
only there for like a second, but I'm like, ugh.
let's get this out of here. So the movie actually ends with oh Jesus. Superman takes off his glasses. He's walking through the alley. He does the iconic Superman ripping open his shirt, and he flies away. And Lois goes, "All you have to do is look up in the sky." Now, the way she says "up in the sky" it makes it feel like there's a line after that. It's not like a period. It's like a comma or something, a semicolon. She goes, "All you have to do is look up in the sky." Movie end. Like, what the f are you doing? So, there were 2 after credit scenes.
Yes.
First after credit scene, Flash and Superman standing there. They're about to race. Flash is like, "I'm really happy you agreed to do this." He's doing all types of stretches and Superman's like, "It's cool. I'm kind of curious myself. So which way do you want to run?" Flash is like, I've never seen the Pacific before." He points to the left. Superman's like, points to the right. Flash points to the right. Yeah, because it's over that way. They start getting ready to run. Soups was like, Bruce was telling me that if I win this, you have to take us all to brunch. And Flash was like, "Wow, that's cold. That's a betrayal." Okay, okay, but if I win, I get to tell everybody. Deal. They light a firecracker. Flash lights a firecracker. He just flicks his finger, throws it. It goes off. He does his running stance. Love it. He runs. Soups flies. That's the end of the first after credit
Yeah.
scene.
Reference to the comic that
Dude, Friday I went to go see Thor and I went to go see Justice League. Yeah. After credit scenes for Thor. Thanos. That's Thanos. Thanos. After credit scene here. Deathstroke. That's Deathstroke. Deathstroke. Like, we know who these characters are. Whatever. So after credits say, it's at the prison where Luthor is. Luthor is sitting there. I mean, there's somebody with a bald head just facing the wall. The guard's like, "Come out there, Luthor. Don't make me have to come in there and get you." Turns him around, it's just some dude cackling. For some reason, I thought that was Zaz. It just felt very Zaz to me.
It seemed like it was like Joker influence. Joker's working with the Legion and whatever.
So we see somebody with 2 swords and like a bandana flowing in the wind, speeding toward this boat on a wave run or whatever it's called. Gets off the boat. Deathstroke, just obvious. We don't need the dialogue, people. We know who these characters are. Y'all didn't know who Thanos was before Avengers, so shut up. Like, shut up. So Deathstroke's walking up. Lex is just on the boat. So it looks like they put together a little league.
Justice League, you see.
It's a movie. The title.
So Deathstroke takes off his mask. And like, shouldn't we have a little league of our own? Which is just setting up the Legion of Doom, which is cool.
If
So-
they get to it.
I read like I was reading a couple of different articles about the movie in general, and like a lot of people point out the weakness of it being Avengers,
2 hours.
but not Avengers, being the exact same skeleton, just way lesser, and how they're like, it's a lot of times you want these big team up movies, there be just some overwhelming force like an alien invasion or what have you. They're like, but the post-credit scene of this movie sets up a way better scenario that this movie could have taken to make it unique.
They should have just done Starro. So much easier.
That's the Aquaman thing, correct?
Oh. Oh.
Nope.
No. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about the monster in the trench?
The giant starfish?
No.
Okay.
That's not Starro.
I don't know.
Starro is literally the first villain of the Justice League. He's an alien starfish, and he takes over the minds of people. So,
Okay, I thought. Okay, I am thinking of the same thing. I thought he was an Aquaman villain.
No. Starro, when he takes you over, you have a starfish on your face with like one eye.
Okay.
And it's very visual, it's very obvious, and it's very easy. So they could have had Superman resurrected through Starro taking him over.
No, put him in the water. Do this thing.
Dude, Starro would have been fantastic. It would have made the league have to fight a certain person in the league.
Dude,
Like,
a lot of things would have been better than dude with an axe.
I mean, I understand you can't just go dark side.
Of course not.
You can't just do dark side. He mentions dark side, but you can't just go dark side. He mentions the new guys too, which is cool for me. I just realized what I said. No one cares. Who the f are the new guys? But yeah, that's cool for me. Yeah. Overall, the movie's a 6.5.
Yeah, I was going 6.
I would go 6.5 as well.
Yeah, it was a competent superhero movie
Fine.
that did nothing new. Gave you a few really good moments, a lot of really bad moments, and mostly just whatever moments.
I think that it would have been better if it had been longer, because I was looking at the trailer like, man, that scene looks pretty good. There's this moment where Flash puts his finger through some glass and it's slowly shattering. I'm like, what is that all about? I'd like to see that. There's a lot of scenes towards the end where they're fighting the parademons, Batman throwing the thing, and there was some more Aquaman, Cyborg, aerial combat. It's just a lot of stuff because I just cut out because I'm just sitting there watching. I'm just like, that's not in it. That's not in it. That didn't happen like that.
There's probably going to be a director's cut.
It should be. Hopefully, well, it'll probably be out in 3 weeks. Going by the
Oh boy.
that box office. Oh god, have y'all heard about this?
Not even 100 mil in the first weekend.
It did 93 mil. It opened less than the first Guardians, less than the first Iron Man,
Big less than Thor.
big less than Thor. Dude, the Justice League lost to the Thor movie that followed The Dark World. How epic do you have to up to where people are like, I don't want to see the Justice League because I've been burned too badly. When you come off The Dark World, and if it opens tremendously, it's
Word
not
of
gonna.
mouth.
And when
I'd like
most
this
of the
out.
movie isn't even from a Thor storyline.
I want to see this drop.
It
I don't
might
think
not
it's gonna.
be
It's not gonna be an epic drop, but it's gonna be a big drop.
You want to see the drop weekend to weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a big holiday weekend, so here's their chance.
Yeah.
But the problem is Coco is coming out. And Coco is smashing records in Mexico.
What's Coco?
It's an animated
Pixar.
Pixar animated movie. The music.
I don't know why, but there's a scene in there where he's playing the guitar and he just strums it once, and a bunch of leaves
Yes.
just spark up. I'm like, that's a really pretty scene. I really like that.
Kids are. This is a holiday weekend. Parents are taking their kids.
Plus, there's Wonder that's coming out. And
It's already out.
It's already
Accept
out.
Yourself and
Dude, Wonder
It beat,
came out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it beat. I'm pretty sure. Or no, it didn't beat, but it super exceeded weekend box office expectations. Like 26 million.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
that's
happened
good, because I
was
saw the trailer. I'm like, oh, this looks
what happened
nice.
was it put Thor into third place for this weekend.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Justice League was 1, Wonder was 2, and everybody was like, "What the Wonder's 2?"
Yeah, I saw it in front of MLP. I was like, this seems like a really just nice movie.
I wonder what Star is doing.
Oh boy, I'm predicting like 20 mil, maybe.
Boy, you are generous.
Oh boy,
You are
Just-
generous, man.
just stinkeroo. Yeah, but I would have preferred that this had just been the mess that any of the other ones. Because
I don't know.
I'd say that I would. happily watch those before this again.
I
I was
watched
more
this again.
bored than anything.
I watched this again. I like the film. I don't know if I enjoy it, but I like the film. I never need to see Soups Bats again. Now, if I wasn't,
Man of Steel, never again. Batman, Suicide Squad, I'd watch those again.
the thing is, I would watch those purely for a hate watch aspect. Like you with what we're trying to do, the podcast. You're like, let's watch the Dark Knight trilogy again. How many times have we watched a or all movies from the Dark Knight trilogy? We had to have
but
watched Rises 7 times.
Those movies are competent messes.
Okay, but at the same time, I have seen those 7 times. I have seen Spider-Man Homecoming 3 times. I have seen Doctor Strange 1 time. I have seen Ant-Man 1 time. I have seen the Avengers 4 times. I watched The Dark Knight Rises like 7 times.
Bane, though.
So I will be watching that again because I love hate watching that. I'm not watching Man of Steel because it just makes me
Man of Steel,
angry.
no, that was just a boring mess.
I'm not watching Soups Bats again because I just
That's-
find it dumb.
That's a tragic mess, and I'd watch that.
I would
again.
watch Suicide Squad again to see just how bad it is. In fact, I was gonna watch it tonight, but Brian Regan's special is out, so that's what I'm watching after
Gotta
this.
gear up for that.
Anything else?
No.
What's the next big movie coming out? Oh, I want to see The Disaster Artist.
I'm going to see that next week.
It comes
Black
out next week?
Panther.
Yes. Hey Arnold comes out in 3 days.
Yeah,
That's
they already
okay.
got a teaser in it. They gave Helga boobs. I don't know how I feel about it. She had like those animated like preteen boobs. I was like, ugh.
That's fine, I suppose.
Weird.
But yeah, I'm planning on doing that next week.
They did not miss a step with their voices though. It was Helga, it was Arnold, it was Gerald talking,
boy,
and I was
can't
just like,
wait for that. I hope
yes.
that's good.
Praise be.
I hope that's good. Disaster Artist looks amazing.
Yes, I want to see The Disaster Artist. Oh, also bought Alter the Spare Girls, so should probably play through that before we do our best, worst Danganronpa characters.
Also, how long do you think it's
It's like a 6-hour game.
really?
Yeah,
That's nothing.
it's a lot. A lot of it is the dialogue, but the actual fighting of it is nothing. Like I was doing it on my Vita, it was nothing. So we got plenty of time though. We can do this literally whenever.
The fresher, the better.
All right.
Whatever.
If that is the case. The only other little tidbit I want to mention, for anyone who's actually been watching this long, video on demand or otherwise, contact your congressman, because net neutrality is on the hook again.
Enough of that.
Always is.
Always is, but I don't want to have to fucking pay extra shit for like social media packages and what have you.
Dude,
So
somebody in a different country tweeted the packages for internet services. It was like a social media package, a media like web
Portugal.
streaming package. Dude, it looked terrible. It was terrifying.
mm-hmm. And that's
I was like, holy no.
what could potentially happen. So find out any of your congressmen that are undecided or against it, and call them, tweet at them, whatever.
Nice stuff. Don't go, hey, you
Oh,
bum.
there is a site I believe
this
called,
picture of
it's
a
like
lonely
fightfornetneutrality.com. I put a tweet out about it earlier today, and I also spammed all my
Ooh.
congressmen.
Speaking of which, the Roroni Kenshin guy.
What?
You guys didn't hear about that?
No.
Homie got done up for child porn.
The creator?
The mangaka of Roroni
Oh.
Kenshin.
Oh no.
Well then.
Oh, big videos. He just came out with just like, yeah, I like elementary and middle schoolers. He
Oh.
just came out and said that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Ralph, when's your
Great.
next Kenshin video?
Great. That's what I needed to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think this happened today.
That's fucking amazing. That's what they always tell you. Don't meet your stars or the fuck. Don't meet your
Heroes.
celebrities you love. They'll always disappoint
Older,
you. And God, is
keep-
that true?
Keep your head down, keep working, and then die a peaceful, happy death.
Dude, he's got a wife with huge tits.
He's not. I don't think he has time for anything other than work. When he's not working, he's thinking of work.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, that was a big surprise.
Also happy
Yeah.
Murder on the Orient Express is doing well. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
they're also
didn't
trying
see
to
that too.
sue EA and all these other people for loot boxes. And there's Hawaii and like one other state is now
They're trying to
banning
make it
loot boxes.
On the
Yeah, they're
process
trying
of
to-
child gambling.
Yep, they're trying to do it.
Okay.
I hope
Get
that
that out here.
happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
But now
Murder on
Wall
the Orient
Street,
Express
Wall
is good
Street
example,
is on
yeah.
their side now, though. Wall Street has come out. So I forget, some Wall Street executive came out and said that gamers are being undercharged for
It hasn't even
DLC.
debuted
Of
in
course.
America.
Of course.
It looks
So
really
there's
nice.
it's already an actual conversation happening, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous. So hey,
Mhm.
go figure.
Yep. Alrighty then. Thank you,
Dude,
everybody.
Thor might hit a bill.
Really?
Probably will.
It's at 740 million with this weekend.
And it'll probably
Yeah,
get some money.
once Thanksgiving break is over, who knows, man.
Okay. Thank you,
That
everybody,
thing doing well.
for tuning in
That thing.
Oh yeah, good.
to this episode of the podcast stuff. Happy Thanksgiving. We will see you
Yep.
guys next week.
Yep.
Next Wednesday. We're back on Wednesday next week. All right.
Sounds about right.
See you guys.
Later.